morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Atlanta. Good morning, East Coast, West Coast. Where is New York? Good morning, Mountain Time, wherever you are. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. It is not a small thing that you're here. I know it took something to be here. Either you started coffee earlier or you're starting coffee later, or something happened for you to be here. It is not a small thing you're here. And it is not a small thing you woke up. So we appreciate you profoundly that you're here. Today's Business Friday, one of my favorite conversations about business. Really, I love business and the opportunity that businesses are in the marketplace and in people's lives. And I remember my first paycheck. I remember my paycheck right before I was going to go bankrupt. I love getting a paycheck. Anyway, great to be with all of you. Sorel, good morning.
Good morning, Jill. I have a question for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Do you know why didn't the melons get married?
Why didn't the melons get married?
I think I know this.
Ooh, Sheila's got it. You want to go, Sheila? Go, come on, go for it.
Because they cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I thought it was about honeydew. I thought it was about honeydew.
Well, that's a note, Sheila. Do you know Batman's favorite fruit?
Batman's favorite fruit? The fruit fly? I don't know.
Oh
Oh my God.
Wait for it. Grapefruit.
Oh my God.
Oh my! Oh my!
We have gone bananas.
This is terrible. You're terrible. I truly apologize for this. This is bad to worse. I love it.
Your apology is not accepted because I know where it's coming from.
That's hilarious. Oh my God.
So wrong in so many levels. Good morning, everybody. Let's get us all primed and ready. Good morning, Stan. What time is it?
Oh, it is now. The time is now.
Awesome. Keith, good morning. Where are you, Keith?
Good morning, Giovanni. I am right where I am supposed to be, right where I want to be. I'm right here.
Right here. Lee, good morning, sir. 2 questions for you. One thing you're grateful for, and who are you going to hug today?
I'm grateful for waking up today, and I'm going to hug my 89-year-old father who lives with me and just needs a lot of support.
Thank you. I got that. Sorel, good morning, sir. How are you?
Hi, Giovanni. I am the way I say I am, and I'm excited because both you and I love this question and addressing this topic when it comes to business and leadership. Today's question, to create the context for this conversation, is 3 steps to grow your business from existing clients. So Giovanni and I are going to banter back and forth and create these 3 steps with you. And just imagine, this is the 3rd conversation in a series centered and anchored in the the customer's life cycle. There is phase 1, attract, marketing that actually gets you the clients you need to come to your space, whether it's your website, your landing page, your store, whatever it is, right? And then phase 2, selling. Once you attract a prospective client, what are the steps you take to sell? Now imagine you're successful, you've sold, you've closed the deal. How do you deliver and leave your clients going, wow, to the point where you have the right and the space to ask for referral and get it naturally? So 3 steps. Here's step number 1. The first step is really deliver what is expected and make it easy for your client. Now, when we say deliver what's expected, I have been in the business of thinking that what's expected is what I think my client is expecting. No, that's not the case. What's expected is what my client says to me is expected. So there's this aspect in deliver what's expected and make it easy, where I take the time to actually ask my client, what are you expecting? Now that you've engaged me to do this work with you, what are you expecting? So I come from the world where my mentor told me once, Sorrel, it's not real until it's on paper.
Mm.
So what my client is expecting me to deliver is something that we shape together, where she or he or the corporation says, when we're done with this engagement, here's what's going to make me go, you delivered. Not wow yet, you delivered. So many times I have fallen prey to letting my intuition, my thoughts, my beliefs tell me what those expectations are, and work really hard, spend a lot of money delivering something that's beautiful, marvelous, yet it wasn't what the client was expecting.
Mm.
Falling flat. So there is, in step one, where we say deliver what's expected and make it easy, there's the work that goes into defining what that is, putting it on paper, spending the time to review it with the client, and coming to an agreement on paper with signature and commitment to say, when you're done and this is delivered, I will say and agree and accept that you have delivered what's expected. Now, that sounds simple and that sounds crazy, but guess what? Every time I've failed to do that and thought I was delivering what's expected, guess what happened? There were expectations that were unmet. And in the end, I either had to do a lot of work to recover or the relationship itself suffered. So to do and deliver what's expected as step number one in growing your business from existing client is the foundation of delivering and letting your clients go, wow. Now, step two will get you to the space where they're going, wow. So Giovanni, take step two for us.
Yeah, and one other thing I was going to add, Sorrel, to step number one, deliver what is expected and make it easy. Some businesses do not require a signature, do not require a contract, but there are things that are expected. You know, you got to look for your business and see which one it is that applies to you. And for some businesses, what is expected is that it's fast. What is expected is that there is a follow-up. What is expected is that they get a receipt. What is expected is that they get the refund on time. There is I don't know, in your business, you got to look, what is that is expected and am I delivering it? But you really got to look, right? Because that's where we trip. And then is the experience easy? Is working with you easy? Now, for a lot of us, it's a lot easier now to deliver a great, easy experience, given that a lot of things can be automated, a lot of things can be systemized. You know, you can put things in a system, but you've got to allow yourself to see if the experience can be easier with you.
Hey, Jill.
Become easier for me. Yeah, go ahead, Sorrel.
Thank you for saying that. And I just want to point to something that is obvious and yet could make your client's life miserable. In a document where you say what's expected, there's what is the best way to reach you and communicate with you. Can you imagine how frustrating it can be to be expecting a text message and the person who's working with you, sending you a bunch of emails? To actually
Yeah.
just know, how do I communicate with you? Some people don't want emails. Some people don't want text messages. They want a phone call. Well, guess what? If you make a phone call every time, that makes it easy for them. So easy, even easy, is a function of your client's expectation. And unless you dig and find out what that is, you just won't know. And you will fall every time.
By
Very
the
good.
way, that was really great, you guys. That was really great, especially making it easy and the best way to communicate with you. So go ahead. This is really good.
Yes, because we want to grow. Your most expensive client is the one that you don't have yet, right? You and I spend a lot of money on getting new clients, right? But there is a wealth of abundance from the existing clients. So we're talking and making an emphasis on your existing clients, right? Because they have the chance to become fans of you. They have the chance to refer you, and that is gold when they start referring you, right? So let's go to step number 2. Step number 2 is create an extra emotional connection to your brand or product or your service. What do we mean by that? What we mean by this is the following. Decisions are, for the most part, in human beings, decisions are based on 85% of emotions, backed by 15% of the facts, while we remember 6 of them. However, we always remember 100% of how we felt. So it is about creating an emotional experience with your client, right? Of course, you got to deliver what is expected. Of course, you got to make it easy, but there is the extra experience. How can I make an extra experience for my client? Now, we're going to give you a worksheet at the end of this conversation so you can think of many ideas. I don't know, a pen, I don't know, a gift, I don't know, a coupon. I don't know what would that be, right? I know when I go to my clients and I take them a little notebook when we start our sessions and I give them an extra one, they're not expecting it. It's not part of the delivery. It's not making it. It's just an extra one to create an emotional experience. Remember, it's emotional experience. We want to touch into their emotions. Human beings are emotional. How do I make an extra emotional experience that connects with your brand? So you want to be intentional. It connects with your brand. It connects with your product and services. This is very calculated. It's not just for the sake of the experience. It's not just sending them to Disney World. It's about connecting them to what you do. So, and it's emotional. Sorrel, anything you want to add about this?
Yeah, I've got, this is real world, okay? The emotional experience we're talking about, it's not a gimmick. It's not a strategy. It is that at the very beginning of the relationship, you are just intentional about how you and your business is known, not just by your client, but by each and every individual at every department that's connected to your client. So here's the deal. One of my employees goes out and defaces accidentally the siding of one of the residents that we serve. And our client sends the picture, all mad and everything. What are you going to do about this? Well, guess what? The client is demanding, the resident that's there is demanding that in lieu of just fixing what's there, we've got to replace the entire siding to the tune of close to $5,000. That was the first instance it happened. Inside of a space where who we are is that our client knows us as, you can count on us, we'll deliver every time, we'll make it easy for you. My next phone call was, no worries, we've got it handled. Hired a contractor, replaced the entire siding, left the house better than it was. You could have said, wow, that's unfair, but no, That was an investment in creating an emotional connection. That emotional connection was a direct result of my client being able to say, I don't have to deal with this. Sorrel is going to take care of it. That emotional connection over 15 years later is still there. Whenever somebody's talking about our company, they get to say, don't worry, Sorrel's not perfect. But whenever he's messed up, he's taken responsibility and gone for it. There's an emotional connection there too. Absolutely.
Mhm. So here, thank you, Sorrel. So that that emotional connection was investment to the future of the business, right? And so we don't want to take that lightly. So you want to look for yourself, for your business, not the conversation makes a difference when you look for your business, not to talk about what customers do for you or what customer should do or what a client or what a company should do. That doesn't make much difference, given that there is no secret out there really at this point that prevents you, like a knowledge that you don't have that prevents you from growing your business. That's not, there's no secret out there. YouTube is there, Google is there. But you want to see for yourself, what is it that I'm not doing that could create an extra emotional experience? I'm going to give you some examples. Feature a customer on your website. Like, oh, right? Provide a free upgrade. Start a reward or loyalty program. Provide offers to customers who contribute ideas or engage with your company online. You get to see, depending on your business, some things apply and some things don't. Right? And so now your existing clients are starting to transform the way that they see you. You deliver what is expected. There's an easy experience working with you, your company, your team. It's all happening. It's easy. And then all of a sudden, a bow. All of a sudden, an extra emotional experience. All of a sudden, I hear my first name. All of a sudden, I hear my birthday. Oh my gosh, I'm not a number. These guys are doing something here, right? Very good. Sorrel, you want to go on the next one?
Gio, just to piggyback on what you're saying, as Gio's saying, I'm not a number, you do have in your mind now an individual you're dealing with. I want to say the same thing applies, even if your client is a Fortune 100 corporation. You're never dealing with the mammoth. You're always dealing with a person. And that's why the emotional connection is so critical. People do business with people they trust, like, and care for. And they want you to be that for them. And guess what? If you've got more than 3 clients, it takes something to be able to do that consistently. So you must have in place a system, a structure to assist you in nurturing that relationship with your clients so that you can earn repeat sales and referrals and testimonials. It is essential. You can't do it by hand. You can't do it in your head. You've got to have a system. And Giovanni and I work to practice what we preach. So we have a system called Keep. And in that system called Keep, we've actually created a landing page that we're going to invite you to go to so you can actually experience what it takes to continually nurture the relationship. And in that landing page, you'll have the opportunity to get access to the worksheet. The worksheet is going to deliver value to you because it's going to give you a sense of what actions can you take to continue to nurture your relationship with your clients. And any of those actions Believe me, any of them, there are over 30 of them on the worksheet. None of them will cost you more than $10 to do.
Yeah, so
And-
here's the worksheet, right? Can you guys see it?
Not yet.
Cost-effective ways to impress your clients. Can you guys see it now?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So this is some really good ideas that Sorrel is pointing to, right? Impress your clients worksheet, cost-effective ways to impress your clients, follow up with a quick call, follow up with personalized emails, answer questions in a timely manner, provide a gift card in items in your store or in your website, provide offers to customers, contribute ideas, celebrate an event such as a birthday or anniversary, celebrate a milestone, right? Send a gift card, respond to complaints right away, send a box of office supplies. You get to say. Now you want to make sure there's a structure, a system, it's automated. If you have 10 clients, 15 clients, 20 clients, 25 clients, 100 clients, you can't keep this in your head. And you can't just keep hiring people, right? You want to have a system in place. So look at what Sorrel is pointing to. Here is the list. Worksheet. Cost-effective ways to impress your clients. Raise your hand if you would like to have this worksheet. Yeah, right? So here it is. I'm going to put in the chat the link for the worksheet, right? And we're going to put it, and we're going to put it on Facebook as well for those of you who are following. Worksheet to impress your clients, right? We're going to put it in the chat. Now, Sorrel and I don't have the bandwidth to tell you, hey, send me an email so that I can open an email, so that I can open up 22 emails, and so I can send you the worksheet. We don't have the time to do that, right? So we have a system in place where I tell you, go to this landing page, right? There it is on the land. You go to this landing page, and then yourself. And guess what? Now Sorrel and I provide value for you, right? Sorrel and I provide value for you. You're now going to use something. Now we start a relationship with you. So Sorrel and I need to huddle up and say, how can I keep nurturing my relationship with Carl? How can I keep nurturing my relationship with Robin? Right? Because people don't buy now necessarily, they buy over their relationship. Once there is credibility, once there is trust, once these other things, right? So I want to nurture this relationship. Now, if you are already a client of ours, now you're like even funnier. I mean, sorry, not funnier, more of a fan to refer business to us. Make sense? And all of this is automated.
Well, in summary, 3 steps, and there are many more, right? But we picked 3 this morning. Deliver what's expected, make it easy. Create an emotional connection, a real one, not a gimmicky one. You're not trying to create it. You genuinely are connecting. And this is a lifelong relationship you're building. As Giovanni mentioned, guess what? The cheapest way to get a new client is to grow the business you have with your existing clients. And last but not least, don't keep it all in your head. Create a system that gives you the opportunity to nurture those relationships so that you have the right and the opportunity to ask for referrals and testimonials and get them. Jill, shall we take a couple of questions?
Yes, Alicia has had her hand up for a while. Go ahead, Alicia.
This is such a sore subject for me. I'm sitting on pins and needles with like thorns in my flesh. You know, everybody wants the freedom to own their own business because you want to be able to work when you want to go on vacation whenever. I have a 5-star Google rating. I've been in management here for 2 years. I have a bad owner. So the consistency to follow through, I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clients. I have done every single point that you have stated, and I'm very, very good at what I do. But here's the problem. The boss, the owner who's put me in charge, has no integrity to follow through. He's not accountable. I have to constantly reschedule, take things off of a schedule, upset clients. And I've given them that family hometown wonderful feeling that they keep coming back to me. And I get thousands of referrals because they are so comfortable with my setting the business.
So what would you say the question is, Alicia? It really sounds like the person you work with needs a little bit of coaching.
Well, here's the kicker. It's such an amazing business and such an amazing moneymaker. He doesn't want to work, and now he's selling the business to do something else. And I don't have a question. I'm frustrated.
I
You know,
got it.
let your
Thank
yes
you.
be yes and your no be no. When it comes to clientele and when it comes to responsibility and accountability and self-discipline, when I've helped build this business and I do the emotional connection, you know, I'm frustrated. Sorry. It's really sad to see this business closing down because he would rather go fishing than, you know, I mean, it's a great business.
Thank you for sharing, Alicia.
wanna do the
I
work.
got your frustration and your love for your customers and for the opportunity that the business is to the marketplace. Thank you for sharing. There might be an opportunity for you to buy the business. Carl,
I was going to say that, and I know people who can help in that process if it comes down to it. Alicia, I feel your pain. I have, you know, you are one of the people who bring value to it, and unfortunately he doesn't. So how can you expedite the process of him getting what he wants, not to be crazy greedy, but to get what he wants, and for somebody else to take over the company that will do the right thing for the customers?
yeah, I think there's a big opportunity for you to connect with Carl because if the business is profitable and the man is selling it and you're the one who's creating the business growing, somebody's very happy to buy that business and keep you on board, right? So I'm happy the man is selling, going fishing. He deserves it. You know, it's not about him, right? So thank you, Alicia, for sharing. Carl, thank you for offering that. That was really great. Anybody else? Any other comments or questions? Go ahead, Lee.
Lee, go ahead.
All I can tell you it is awesome day. Thank you.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you. And so Giovanni, we are 28 minutes after, brother, but Sheila's got a question and Michelle's got a question.
Well, mine wasn't just a question. I was just going to comment. It really was awesome. And what I heard in all of it is like doing the little things, going the extra mile. And I just wanted to say to Alicia, it sounds like you're in a turning point. So you might want to consider our workshop next weekend.
Thank
right,
you,
that's
Sheila. Yeah. Doing the little things and focusing on the relationship. You know, this is not beating a dead horse. It's all about the relationship. Go ahead, Michelle.
Yeah, I think the crux of the problem that Alicia is talking about is really the point of a lot of this. It's not doing a lot. It's under promising, over delivering. If you say you're going to do something, you have to do it. So don't try and do too much. Just focus on what you are committed to doing.
Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. And, you know, Jill, I want to say something to kind of wrap it up and then kick it over to you. Here's the deal. The worksheet's great. The 3 steps are awesome.
Let's go on camera.
None of them will work in an environment where the culture is toxic or the culture creates unworkability on an ongoing basis. So this is a subject for another conversation. And Giovanni and I do lead a 90-day culture transformation program that creates the space and the foundation for something like today's conversation to land and really make a difference for an organization. So Alicia, give that some thought. If you want to reach out to us outside of this conversation, do so, and we'll chat and see where it goes. So 3 steps to grow your business from your existing clients. Do what's expected, make it easy. create a real bond, a real connection, be committed to lifelong relationships. Your clients don't do repeat business because sometimes they'll even repeat business, not because they need it, because they love you. And last but not least, nurture those relationships with a system that gives you the opportunity to know what to do and when to do it, to make that emotional connection and continue to deliver what's expected. So happy Friday, Gio, take us home.
Awesome, Sorrel. Thank you very much. Well, thank you everybody for being here. I wish you a phenomenal, amazing weekend. Do 2 or 3 things to nurture that relationship with your client. Ask for a referral, ask for repeat business, make money this weekend, right? I want you to make money. I request you make money and keep making more money. I love you. And there are 7 things to have a phenomenal life, have a great skin and eyesight 2020 to what matters to you. The first one is love. Love always. Love those you have an opinion about. 2, stress less. It's only one life. Might as well have fun. 3, eat more plant-based. Hug the trees. Eat the trees. Love the trees. Move. 20 minutes a day. Dance while you're doing it. Give away. Give
And
what you
don't
got.
forget laughter, Gio.
And laugh.
And
all
belly
day long.
laughs. Robin's fond of saying, laugh till your sides hurt and end at 9:30.
Get 7 hours of more sleep a night, guys.
There it is.
And sleep. You know, I had them. Have a phenomenal day, everybody. I love you.
Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for living a great life.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much. Have a great week.
Hey, Jamal.
Gio, I love